Hey, what's up, everybody out there? It's your girl, Maya, aka the Ghetto Superstar, and you are now tuned into Chi-Town Urban Radio with DJ Malone and Shayla Marie.
Yeah, it is. One and only DJ Malone.
And Shayla Marie.
Man, shout out on the radio, man. How you guys doing today? Now, today we got a special guest on here, man. Now, if you guys don't know, she's really been on her grind. When I'm talking about grind, just just on the grind. You dig what I'm saying? She has some new heat coming with us, and she's a part of this new series that I just really got into of Fifth Ward, and we're gonna get to talk to her and everything, man. Maya, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, man. Welcome to the show. How you feeling?
Thank you for having me. I feel good. I feel great. So thankful.
Good, good, man. I like your background, man. Very chill, very vibe.
Very
Oh,
calm.
studio vibes.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Now, with this pandemic, how has that been for you, like in this pandemic stage?
I've been very, very busy. The first month, I would say I definitely gained some good weight. Quarantine weight. The refrigerator was my best friend. And I was home for 7 months in Maryland. And I finally left in October to go finish an album elsewhere. And now I'm out of state again to finish another album. But it's been very productive. I was very, very grateful to have reconnected with old friends, that I grew up with, as well as spend some time, quality time with family that I hadn't seen because I was constantly touring and didn't necessarily live there. I have never seen in my life like certain leaves change colors and trees blossom in my own backyard. So it was really refreshing for me constantly having to be on tour. And so I was just, really feeling all of the fear, of course, and the uncertainty like everybody else, and dealing with sick family members, also losing a family member. And I feel the pains of everybody as well during this time. So it wasn't all peachy keen, but I made the best out of it.
Definitely, definitely, man. So, and with that coming out, a couple new songs have came out, man. So some new bangers. So let's talk about it, man. I'ma do it. Let's talk about that. How did what inspired that? How did that come about?
Well, I'm gonna do it as a new single. Shout out to the producers, My Guy Mars and Mike and Keys. They're on the West Coast and they produced a lot for, the OGs of the game. Talking about Snoop, Jeezy, Jay Z, Chris Brown, Nipsey Hussle. I mean, and the list goes on and on. But that's my team, and we've been sitting on a lot of good music. We put out albums prior to this single, but we have a lot of archive just kind of sitting. And the fans said, "Hey, we love all the R&B stuff that you've been putting out. Give us some dance music." So that's what I did next after the previous single that came in October, "I Deserve It," which is more like an R&B mid-tempo. So something to turn up to at home because nobody's really going out right now. But hey, you could turn your living room into a club or a party with this jam.
Very much so.
Definitely, definitely, man. Sailor, anything you want to ask her real quick?
I was gonna say, so I haven't personally seen you live since the St. Louis Pride Parade. I'll say maybe 2017. So where do you look forward to performing next when the world is open again?
Well, I am working on two different projects. One is finished, and another one is in the process of being finished. And I'm really excited to share that material. Of course, everybody has their hit classic favorites that I have to do, you know, but I really want to perform the new material when I do step out into the world and touring again. So it could be anywhere, but I can say that the Pride festivals are lit, and it's one of my favorite places to be on stage because anything goes, all material is welcome, and I just have a ball being like free with everybody else.
Definitely,
It
man.
was
Definitely.
very free. It was great. I was so surprised. I was like, wait, they said Maya. I was like, y'all, do y'all know who Maya is? No, that's not like Maya. That's Maya. Like that's really Maya up there. My friends thought I was so crazy. We had went down there for school, and I was like, I did not expect that at all. Like that made the parade for me.
It's so fun, you know. It's really, really full of love. So I love performing at the Pride festivals.
Okay. And
Definitely, man.
then I'm gonna sneak my
Definitely.
next question.
Now, let me ask you this.
I'm sorry,
Oh, go
DJ.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sir.
Are you sure? So, just quickly, I wanted to touch on this. I was scrolling through your website and I did not see a flyer for a December vegan, raw vegan, or juicing party.
It's in the lifestyle section and event section, and it says Maya's December 6-day vegan reset challenge begins. And then there's a caption in there that kind of opens it up and explains everything. But it's in the lifestyle section too.
In the lifestyle section. Okay, I'm gonna browse. I browsed through the book, but we'll get more into that after DJ's question. I'm sorry.
Oh yes, but the challenge is actually listed in the event section too on the December 1st date.
Yes, in the calendar section, correct. Your website's very intricate and nice. I like it. I did a
Uh,
lot of browsing.
yeah, the event section. mayamaya.com/events.
Check it out, you all.
So one of the songs that, and it was refreshing to see and hear, is the one with Tink, and that's just because I'm from Chicago. I've been playing it. I've been jamming to it. I love it. We played it like 2 weeks ago on the show, and they're like, oh, you got a lot of good response from it, man.
Oh yes, Tink is so amazing. We cut that record, I think, back in 2017 and shot the video for it then too. So the video's out on youtube.com/Maya Vivo. And a lot of the fans loved it because it was a little ratchet here and there. And I was dancing up a storm in the video. So yeah, that was
Okay.
just a standalone. That was a standalone single. So that's not even on a project.
Yeah, and see, and I could tell you were having fun, and that to me, like it was, like I like seeing that, man. So big kudos to you and Tink for that.
Yeah, shout out to Tink.
Definitely, man, definitely. So let me ask you this then. Now, as far as the overall project, what the album, what are we taking from it? How is this an EP, a single? What? Well, it's not, of course, not single, but is this an EP, a full album? What are we taking from it?
Oh, the ones I'm working on are full albums. Y'all might
Oh,
get like an EP or something before that, but until then, I'm definitely going to be serving, singles that I have in the archives. For example, on Christmas Day, I'm going to release a big ballad, something very, very meaningful for the season, but it's not a Christmas song. So it's a timeless record, also produced by my guy Mars. And we're just sitting on a lot of great music that might not necessarily go on an album, but we're definitely working on the full projects as well.
okay, that's dope. That's dope. Anything else? Anything you want to ask us real quick?
I was gonna say, I love how you have the rollout. So if people don't know what's going on for you, yes, you can go on my website and you'll look it's like on this day I'll be live with someone. I'm doing my single release. I really love that, just so people know. And I
Mhm.
also I know that this wasn't on here, but we already talked about the veganism. So I know that you have your own wine. I was looking through your store. Now, is
Breaking
that
up there.
vegan also?
You said, is that vegan as well? The wine?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's vegan and organic, and it's a red Cabernet wine with plum infusions. Plum wine is one of my favorites, and then red wine is really good for you. You know,
Yeah.
in moderation, of course. It's good for your heart, your blood, your stress levels. It's a cancer preventer. So I love the fact that I could still drink my wine. And when I went vegan, I found out, oh no, that all wines were not vegan. And I thought I was going to have to give that up. So I just went ahead and partnered up with Frey's Winery, who's an award winning winery, and we created it. So I combined my two favorites. It's a red Cabernet with plum.
I love that.
Dope. That's dope. I like that, man. Who else, as far as up and coming artists or just newer artists that you would like to work with that you haven't got to? So
Oh my goodness, there's so many. J. Cole on the bars, Janae Aiko, Kailani, Malibu Mitch, Young M.A., um, YG. There's a lot of folks, India Ari on the songwriting, something beautiful and acoustic. I love so much type of music, so it's really hard to say one person. I could be here all day. And I love
I
collaboration,
just
even Caribbean collaborations like Shinsia and Ding Dong Ravers again. I love island music and dancehall especially.
Okay.
I could see YG on the remix to I'ma Do It.
Um, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I think it will blend well.
Yeah, I think so too. It has like a little West Coast flavor to it as well.
Definitely, definitely, man. So my last question is, let's talk about Fifth Ward. How did you get into that? And I know you've been acting for a while, but how did you get into that show, and how did that come about?
Well, you will be surprised to know that I made my final decision when I was at the Chosen Few DJs picnic in Chicago. And I was on
Mm,
stage because I had been praying for an answer because I was so busy on tour trying to figure out if I should be doing this independent project or not. And I was like, God, please send me a sign. I literally looked up behind me and there was a banner on stage and it said Fifth Ward in
mm,
Chicago. And so I called the agent the next day and I was like, I'm doing the show. And it was filmed, of course, in Fifth Ward, Houston, Texas, where I've spent a lot of time. My first independent mentor was Jay Prince, who's from that area. And I recorded one of my independent projects, Beauty in the Streets, Volume 1, out in Fifth Ward. I spent a lot of time there, plus a lot of Houston, Texas features. So, you know, I was very familiar with it and connected to the script because of that too. So it was a beautiful experience. And season 3 is already written, but it's a TBA on when we're going to be able to film it because of the pandemic right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
But it's out on UMC, Urban Movie Channel, season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, it's on. You can get that on Prime Video, and they have their own site as well. You don't have to go through the Prime Videos or anything. You can go directly to them. Correct?
You have Hulu, Amazon, I think Amazon Prime may have it as well. And there are a couple of other sites as well that have it if you don't go through UMC. And you get to hear me sing gospel music and jazz music.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
there.
character is a part of the gospel choir. She gets kicked out, and for some other reasons. And then, she starts singing in the jazz club.
That's
So it's a different genre, and I got to write some of those things. I wrote one of the gospel songs, Return to God. That's actually coming out on one of the albums that I finished. And so you get a sneak peek in the short version on Fifth Ward.
no, no, man. I've been on Crane Street before. I've been over there. I've been surfing around. I just came back from Houston not too long ago.
Nice. Nice. I bet you ate good when you were out there.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. The South knows how to take care of you, man. On food,
Southern hospitality.
definitely, man. Hey, man. Maya, I do appreciate you, man, stopping by. Of course, where can the people find you at everything, man?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all social media outlets, even Snapchat at Maya Planet 9. That's MYAPLANET, the number 9. And my website is mayamaya.com.
Definitely, man. Make sure you guys stay in tune with everything that she got going on. That new single, "I'ma Do It," is dope. I advise everybody to check it out. Not just that single, but the plethora of singles that she has got going on. If you haven't listened to that Tink one, which is it's a good song, man.
Mo got my own featuring Tink.
So make sure you guys check her out and everything. Sailor, anything else?
No.
Yeah, I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. Thank y'all, of course, for having me on. And, just stay lifted in spirits and thoughts. And I just send my blessings of safety, protection over everyone.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yes. Thank you kindly. We're sending that all back to you. Thank you for joining us here today on short notice. We appreciate it. We know
Oh,
you're a busy.
cool. I'm glad we can make it happen.
And I got some DJs. If you still want to connect with the DJs, I'm the Illinois state manager. So if you ever want to
Oh,
just talk to the DJs, well, for the fleet DJs, I can we can arrange a conference call with them and get you on there. And my guys would love to talk to you.
appreciate that. Thank you so much. We did a conference the other day. Do y'all do conferences for ballads and whatnot too, or just more like club and R&B?
Whoever's got something promoted, if they're talented, we'll get them on.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
So definitely, thank you so much, Maya.
Thank you too. Have a good holiday.
All right, thank
You
you.
too. Thank
All
you.
right.
Be out. Wow.
How do I work Zoom?